salute to one of the pioneers of Twitter Spaces and battle rap. Salute to a guiding light, to someone who behind the scenes is part of the reason why most of us keep going. Salute to the glue that has kept us together for so long. The one and only, the legend, Taty. Was good.
I'm nervous, guys. I don't get nervous. Thank you, Frank.
Don't be don't be nervous, man. Don't be nervous. First of all, thank you for even doing this. I know you don't even do interviews. Thank you for letting me be the first person to interview you. Thank you for supporting me in everything I do. I love you to death, sis.
Love you, know that.
All right, let's get right to it. Anything that I ask you that you don't want to talk about, you can just, you know what I'm saying? We move on to the next. And anything you want to speak on, you have the floor to speak on as much as you like. So here
Yes,
we
I
go.
fucked all the battle rappers, bro.
We're gonna scratch that from the interview for the listener.
I'm just playing. Don't.
Listen, question number one. Tati, how did you get into battle rap?
Okay, so that's simple. Y'all know I'm a little ghetto. So I was in like even all throughout elementary, but like in sixth grade, I got into battle rap. So I used to always be on YouTube watching fight videos. Okay. And I used to watch like it's people in school that used to be rapping like freestyling, like I need a pencil, I need a pencil, my dog, like stuff like that. So I always watch that type of stuff if y'all know what the videos I'm talking about. But them fighting videos, that's my shit right there. I still watch them. So it was what's his name? Mav Hoffa and I think Dose was his name. I don't remember. But I think he punched the shit out of Dose, and that's why he was my first favorite male battle rapper. Not anymore, of course. But yeah, that's how I got into battle rap, by watching YouTube fights. So
That's so funny. Salute to Math Hopper, salute to Dose. I'm glad they resolved that. Okay. So then what got you? I believe you started supporting around the time caffeine. You got heavily invested in the battle rap around caffeine time, is that correct?
yeah, that's true. Yes.
So how were you involved in the caffeine era?
So I just used to watch battle rap. I don't know how I ended up. It must have been a link or something for me to watch battles or something. I don't know. I just always watched battle rap. So I just ended up migrating to caffeine because that's what it had went with URL. So I was just doing that, and then I started. It was I don't know. A lot of people should be familiar with Ledge. He from Michigan, and he got the what is it called? Ledge used to have a show. I forgot the name of it. I'm so sorry, Ledge, but he had a show on caffeine. And I used to be in the comments, and then he'll have his days where like people can call and get their opinions and stuff on the battles and stuff. The first time I remember, it was during COVID. My drunk ass was bored. I get up there like, yeah, just what I'm saying, giving my little critiques and things like that on the battles. And I have been doing that for a while. And then a lot of them, it was this one guy specifically though, and I can't remember his name because he don't be around like that. He even at the time he went around like that, but he used to be like, you should go on Twitter Spaces. You should go on Twitter Spaces. That's where they really talk about battle rap. You could really say what you gotta say about the battles and stuff like that. So I ended up getting back on Twitter because he'll be sending me the space and stuff like that, and I had went, and then I just, just was being me.
That's so funny. So when you got to Twitter Spaces battle rap, that was long before I ever got involved. Do you remember all the key players that were involved in Twitter Space battle rap at the time?
Yeah. So, for one, Doc Battle Rap Doc, that nigga, he used to just flirt with everybody. So all the women he just used to flirt with, like that's what he did. So he the
That
one
hasn't
who said,
changed. Continue.
yeah, he's the one who said something to me to get me to speak, and I'm just like, I was shy. I'm like, okay, they don't know how I give it up, but I'm just gonna be, soft girl at that time. So I was just like, okay, well, yeah, and then just talking about battle rap and things like that. But Doc was on his, hey girl, you girl, da, 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 da," like how he is. So yeah, then I just started speaking. But most of the main people, so it was OG Spaces, it was Bum, it was Lawyer, um it was I believe his name was Nema. I don't want to say his name wrong. So I hate to forget anybody. It
Nemesis, I
was
think.
I that's what I was gonna say,
Yeah, yeah,
Nemesis,
yeah. I
I
remember him.
believe, because he don't really come around anymore either.
Facts.
Um, it was Khan, it was Auntie Stony. Y'all know her on here as like Minnie Kravitz or something. She changed her name to something like that. But I know her as Auntie Stony, Maven. It was a few of us. Greedy. Sorry, we don't talk about Bruno, but it's just the truth. So yeah, it was a bunch of us. Doc, of course. It was a lot of us on here. Well, it was a nice amount. It was like a core group that was on here for real, for real.
And at that time, were there battlers yet?
So no, not as far as the spaces. We this capo, please. All right, so we'll be on here talking about battles. We actually recap battles and stuff like that after we watch the events and stuff like that. Of course, everybody had access to them because caffeine always streams free and stuff like that. So then after any card, we just go in the spaces and we all talk about the battles, recap them and things like that. Um, I forgot your question. Oops.
I was saying that were there any space battles at that time, like Eunice,
Oh, okay.
Appa? Were these people there yet and developed or no?
No, so nobody was on here rapping or anything yet. So it was one space we had, because we did just like regular talking shit in the spaces too. Every single space wasn't just about battle rap. So we'd be in the spaces. It was one day we all just was like freestyling and stuff like that. So we all freestyling. It was me. Oh, and this girl named Mayhem. She don't really be like, fuck with battle rap like that anymore either. But her, Mayhem, Brit, I forgot to say Brit too.
Shout out Britt.
Yes, and happy birthday to Brit. So it was
Happy birthday,
her,
Britt.
Brit, Maven, Doc, all of us. Like we all was just in a space and we all was like freestyle battling against each other. And Mayhem, she actually was the one that like, oh, we should actually try to like do a card, like rap or whatever like that. So yeah, that's what it was. Moni ended up coming too. I think Moni she ended up coming like not too long after me. I don't think she was here before me. I think she came
Okay.
a little bit after me. I'm not sure exactly. That was a while ago. But yeah,
Shout
so
out to Moni. Okay,
so
so y'all was all freestyling and
oh, I
is
got this first.
okay. Oh,
No,
my
I'm just
fault.
playing. Go
Handle your
ahead.
business,
I'm
queen.
just playing. I'm just playing. Go ahead. I'm just playing.
All right, so boom, y'all all freestyling, and is it at this point, Appa and Eunice and these kind of talents just start showing up to rap with y'all when y'all start throwing events?
So no, it'll be so random. Like I can't remember at the time where everybody came because some of them were already on here before me, and then some of them came after this. The when they found out, like, because a lot of them came from Discord and things like that with battle rap, where they already was rapping that, and then however they found out about Twitter Spaces, they just did and they migrated over here. But it was like Bum and Lawyer, Doc, Greedy, everybody just like when everybody decided like, oh no, let's try to do a real space card or whatever like that. It was like you could DM any of us, anybody to well, I wasn't even doing shit yet, so I won't even say us at this point, but any of them at that time, you could DM to like wrapping the spaces if you wanted to be on the first card. So that's how the first card came about.
Wow. Okay, so eventually it turned into a whole movement. Do you remember who was your favorite at the time once all the pieces came together and all the space battlers were there?
Who is my favorite? What
Space battler.
exactly? They all my babies. So yeah, they all is my favorite. They all still my favorite.
Understood, understood. Not to give any more light to this person who's been removed from the culture, but I do want to clear up something. A lot of times people have a misconception about the jokes that we make in the spaces or the dynamic of people's relationships. You were at no point ever Greedy Gotti's girlfriend, correct? That is a myth.
Actually, all these niggas in the space belong to me. Every nigga under the sound of my voice right now belongs to me. So I don't care if y'all want to call me a girlfriend, a baby mama, a wife. All you niggas in this space right now belong to me. I couldn't give a fuck. And that's the thing about it. And I think a lot of people got confused in the beginning because I play, I flirt, I talk my shit. I'm still the same. I'm probably worse now that I'm older. I ain't gonna lie. But every nigga under, unless I call you my brother, sorry, Dice, sorry, Frank. Y'all know y'all not included. Any nigga, unless you my brother, you my nigga. It is simple. Straight like that. So, and I don't hear none of these niggas complaining about it. So what the fuck is the problem? Now I don't have enough pussy for everybody now. Y'all ain't finna fuck me out. That ain't happening. But I'm just saying, these are my niggas. Sorry, brother, but I just gotta let that be known. Every nigga in anonymous, in the list, every nigga belong to me. On my mama. Let's go.
I regret asking that question.
Oh, I'm sorry.
If you
Well,
had
well.
to, if you, if you had to, if you had to choose a Spaces battle rap Mount Rushmore, who are your four?
You set me up.
Yes.
Okay. Um, Battle Rap Mount Rushmore. Appa Eunice Dice.
Okay.
Locked in. The fourth person.
Mm, take your time.
I have to have five, Frank. Just do my top five. I can't do Mount
All right,
Rushmore.
your top five, Queen. Who are your top five? Appa, Eunice, Dice. Who are the last two?
Okay, so and this is in no order. Moon and Rock Lee. Top
Mm,
five.
okay. Appa, Eunice, Dice, Moon, and Rock Lee. What did it mean to you when you saw all these talents emerge from Spaces battle rap and start doing their thing in live battle rap? What did that mean to you?
Not a bitch ass thing.
Interesting.
Next question.
Interesting.
No, I'm just playing. Let me stop playing. You know I'm nervous. I gotta be myself. No, but I was so happy, like just to see the growth of like to literally see where they started and where they are now. All of them are like thriving. All of them, like I feel like, and not even just on my behalf, for like all of us that started in the spaces with them. I know we all feel the same ways. We always happy to see more accomplishments from them, or every time they level up in their careers and things like that, because we literally have seen them grow from just even some of them that started out not rapping at all, or just now learning about battle rap within these last few years. Like I be feeling like a proud mama and shit. But yeah, like I'm just it makes me happy. Truly, it makes me happy.
What were your thoughts when a East African gentleman with a bow tie showed up into Spaces battle rap and started funding and sponsoring battles?
You?
Yes, ma'am.
Well, I will say make sponsors silent again. Facts. Y'all think I'm gonna change it because Frank in here, I don't give a fuck. He know how I feel about it. Make sponsors silent again. You need to really learn how to shut the fuck up. And I done told you that throughout these years. But this, you know what? I'm gonna focus. No, you was cool. I didn't even know you was like, because you didn't come around as a sponsor though. So we just all used to come around. You would be in battle rap spaces and like our regular spaces and things like that. And I remember the point where you did want to start sponsoring and stuff like that for the space cards and things like that. So that was dope. I didn't think nothing of it at the time. Like I just thought it was cool. Over time, I started feeling like niggas started like having too niggas started having a lot of high expectations from being in spaces and being able to get paid and things like that. So it was at some point I'm like, Frank, like, no, these niggas is OD. Like, it's cool, it's fun. it helped them work on their craft. It helped them build themselves up and all things like that. But when people start getting like niggas around in the spaces acting like they was motherfucking Lux, they gotta get paid 500 for every motherfucking battle. You done lost your motherfucking rapid ass mind. Can I curse,
Yes,
right?
ma'am.
Okay, yeah, well, they lost their rabbit ass mind at the end of the day. Why the fuck do you think you finna be getting paid 500 every time you battle in the spaces? I see sometimes you would do what you do, but I feel like a lot of people started taking advantage of that, and I feel like a lot of people didn't like I don't really like saying what people deserve and what they don't deserve, but I just thought they were I yeah, I'm gonna leave that. I'm gonna
Were
leave it
they
at
doing
that.
too much? Was that how you wanted to end that?
Basically, it was getting overboard with people expectations, and I didn't like that because it started taking the fun out of it. After a while, people would be getting upset, like, "Oh, I'm not getting paid to do this battle." Like, nigga, you rapping on the phone from home, or not getting paid the amount that they want to get paid, as if it's like, come on now, be fucking for real, bro. But yeah, that's about it with that for me.
That's very valid. Definitely was increased entitlement after that contribution. You were a huge support system for me as I was developing my brand in the Twitter spaces. I highlighted on my YouTube channel, We the Fans Global. Tap into that. There's a new episode dropping today where I talk about my journey as a battle rap sponsor. You were a huge support system. And in one of the episodes, I mentioned you being there for me when I was in a hospital. And after my car accident that kind of changed my life, and you were in the hospital on FaceTime with me, making jokes and making the situation a lot easier for me to deal with, and we developed that brother sister bond. Can you describe to people, uh, I know you don't like to make it public, but behind the scenes, how much of a support system were you to Spaces Battle Rap and to individuals that were trying to push it forward?
Cause I.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay. I won't give like specifics and none. I don't like to do that. I'm not doing that. But what I will say is, I definitely contributed to like finding new people and putting some matchups together that people may not even know about on my behalf. I would say that as far as spaces go. So I'll leave it at that.
That was a lot more than I thought you'd say. So thank you for that. Eventually, you started to do your own spaces, and or you had always been doing your own spaces, but your spaces became a staple in the culture. Were you anticipating that happening, or were you just being yourself in the space and people just gravitated to you?
So I still had started doing spaces during the EFM days. I don't know, people that was around there remember, but I wasn't consistent with them like that. But it would be like Taty Tuesdays or something that I had like that where I used to do them. And we'd just be talking about regular stuff, or I come up with like life topics or whatever, just regular stuff outside of battle rap or whatever. So I'm just so on and off with the shit. Like, I used to take breaks and not do no spaces at all, just enjoy being in other people's spaces and things like that. And then, like, I don't know. I just started doing my own spaces again because, as you can see, I get into it with a lot of people, and I be trying to protect my motherfucking energy so my motherfucking mouth don't get to doing what it does. So I'm like, all right, let me just this at least this can be like my own little bubble. I still allow everybody to come up and say whatever they want to say, but when people irritate me, I'm not one of the people that want to be around people or listen to people I dislike. I don't want to hear your motherfucking voice. I don't want to see your motherfucking bitch ass face at the end of the day. So I'm going to stay my ass over here and not have to deal with you. So that's why I started doing my spaces a little bit more consistently. So yeah, that's all. And I did not think. I mean, you know how I am. Well, everybody else may not know, but I just be doing me. So I know spaces, certain shit. Like, cause I have been doing them throughout the years. I ain't know motherfuckers was gonna just start just putting them on YouTube and it become a big thing and all this stuff. It just happened. But I mean, I wasn't tripping, and I don't get like big headed. Like, oh my god, da, da, da. I don't give a fuck.
Mm,
Quite frank.
mm, mm.
No pun intended.
It was intended, but
Quite
so with
frankly.
that said, you made it. You were very adamant about the fact that you did not want to be considered media, even though it seemed like every time we went on YouTube, clips from your spaces were generating media-like information, and people were coming to your spaces from battle rappers to other important figures in the culture. Why is it so important for you that people not consider you media?
Um, I'm I don't want to be media, bro. Like I just don't want to be. I don't want to because like okay, when I put my effort into something for real, I'm putting my full effort into it, right? I don't half ass nothing or nothing like that. I don't want to put that much energy and time and effort, money, anything that I know I will put into it. I don't want to do that at all. So and the fact nobody I don't want nobody to have no high expectations for me. And I'm just keeping it a buck. Don't have no motherfucking high expectations for me. I don't want nobody to come saying, oh, as media, you're supposed to, I'm not supposed to do a bitch ass thing. But me. And I don't want nobody to like a lot of times, not all media, but a lot of media, I feel like get what is it called? Like I can't think of the word. Sometimes bias or sometimes like they try to tread lightly because it's certain people they cool with. They don't want to fuck a relationship, so they don't want to say certain things and things. I'm not like that, and I'm never going to be like that. So don't have no expectations on me. We could be cool as fuck. If I feel like you lost the battle, I'm gonna say it. If I feel like your performance was horrible or whatever the case is, I'm going to say it. I don't need to be claimed as media or become media and a motherfucker think like, let's cancel her media page, let's flag her. You know, y'all not doing a bitch ass thing to me. I'm say what I want to say and I can keep it moving. And I don't have no real issues enough. I can still watch battles. I can still watch battles, but don't think you gonna come and say anything crazy or anything to me. And because you motherfucking sorry, Lux, love you. He ain't never do nothing to me in his life. But I'm just throwing the name out there, right? Because of his status. Don't think because you motherfucking loaded Lux, which most of these people aren't, that you're gonna come and say whatever and that it's just that. It's not ever gonna be that with me. So I just like being me, doing me, and keeping it the fuck moving how I like to do.
Mm. I do got to shout out the 20 anonymous listeners in the building. Why do you think that throughout the course of your tenure in spaces, you've had a few, let's just say, exchanges with certain people? You and I have never fallen out. We have a great relationship. What is it that you think is the reason that there are all these little spats in spaces with you? Is it because you get so much attention, you think, or what is the cause of it?
Well, I cut your ass out a few times too,
Facts.
if my memory serves me
Facts.
correct. So that's just what that is. But it's all love, you know that. It depends on the person. I will say, like all of the little situations that I have had with people, a lot of them aren't that serious. You get what I'm saying?
Hmm.
So I'm able to have conversations and get past things. Now, I will say, as you all seen yesterday, some people just hate on you, hate on the bitch. Some people just hate on the bitch. I'm loud. I'm outspoken. I'm I'm going to say whatever the fuck I want. Um, but as you can see, like sometimes it's unprovoked. Like I literally could be minding my business, and here come some haters around this motherfucker. Some people just got that in us. Some people don't like how much other people may fuck with me, or that I do get a lot of love. I get hate too, but I definitely always feel like I get more love than I do hate with people. So that's just what that is. Some people may not like it. Me, like I said, I don't I don't care. Things don't have to go too far with me. Like I said, I'm able to have a conversation and things like that. But if a bitch nuck, I'm a buck. And that's anybody. I don't give a fuck about no status, tier. I will get in the paint with any motherfucking body. And that's just what that is. So yeah, it's simple. And I don't bother people unprovoked anymore. But I have a few times. I'd be capping if I said I haven't, but that bitch and a few of them bitches aren't them.
Hmm. If a bitch snuck, I will buck. That sounds like Shakespeare right there. Is it
Yeah, you know
true?
that.
Is it true that you have a content fee for people that use your content? Could you
Absolutely.
explain that to the people, please?
You want to play? You gotta pay.
Perfect.
Simple.
Perfect.
No, I'm just playing. No, I'm just playing. So, I didn't at first, right? I didn't because I didn't care that much. I didn't care that much. So at first, I just anybody who wants to clip up spaces or whatever the fuck they do, I didn't care. They could do whatever they wanted as far as like reposting my spaces, putting them on a YouTube, discussing them, because a lot of stuff do be happening, and I feel like if it's something with battle rap happening, it's pushing the culture forward anyway. Especially if it's something like as far as like people having face offs or promoing for battles, or if I just feel like it's somewhere any of the uppercomers could get they name up in any type of way, shit like that. Like, so I never cared for real until that one time a motherfucker made that fake title when we was getting it where y'all know it is what it is, y'all know what I'm saying. But when Easy ended up calling us hookers and hoes or something like that, you know what I'm talking about. But yeah, so something he had posted a clip or something with somebody having a title saying like, "Oh, Easy don't promote the trenches" or something, and it was a conversation in that space where we was just genuinely having a conversation, and nobody in that space had said that he didn't promote them and nothing like that, but the person who put the clip or the space up on YouTube, they made that their title. So now I feel like you playing with me because I could do bad if I want to. I don't need nobody to sneak and do bad or change nothing me or anybody else says. Like, because a lot of us say what the fuck we want to say. So I felt played with in that moment, like too much, because now I'm getting into it with people, and that wasn't even the intention. Like it wasn't even no bad intention. So that had really pissed me off that day. So now it's just like, nope. Y'all want to play with me? Yeah, pay a little fee, and the fee not crazy or nothing like that. Ain't gonna say it on here, but it's not crazy. But I just don't play no more. So now you're going to pay if you want these, and if you do to change titles or do any like little sneaky shit where it could backfire on me and I ain't say or do some shit, okay, I can send you your money back and I can flag your motherfucking YouTube. I don't play no more. Don't put me in a bitch ass thing. I can put myself in whatever the fuck I need to.
Understood. Very well put. One huge sentiment that started floating around was that battle rap, the Twitter space battle rap was killing battle rap in general. That the spaces were hurting battle rap. Um, what do you have to say to that?
Well, I feel like it kept it afloat. Well, I won't say kept, but I feel like it contributed to keeping it afloat. And I definitely feel like Spaces brought the supporters to, because originally spaces started off with supporters, and I feel like a lot of people forget that, like even though battlers and league owners and everybody ended up migrating here, it originally started off with all of us just as battle rap fans, supporters, fucking with battle rap, being able to have conversations, talk about whatever we wanted to freely as well. So a lot of the battlers migrated and things over here, which we appreciate because a lot of them had ended up battling a lot of the space battle rappers and things like that really fucked with us. So like Bill Collector, Elijah Straight, Surf and E Hard. A lot of people don't even know they were supposed to battle at one point on a Christmas card years ago. Like, and then Hart had a battle coming up, so it never happened. But a lot of them Saga, it was so many. I hate to forget anybody or not say anybody, but it was so many battlers like that was fucking with us before it even became a big thing. Like, so before even Midnight Madness came, a lot of people don't know Surf was already on here interacting with us, the spaces and stuff like that, or all these different battlers were already on here interacting with us. So it just became a big thing, but I feel like it contributed a lot as far as it was already COVID era. A lot of people were already in the house. I feel like it kept battle rap afloat for us to be able to engage with each other during that time with COVID, and keep discussing battles and things like that. Keep it moving, because people could, of course, we all be in a caffeine chat, and then that'll be it. It's like, okay, fans not really, they not dropping on YouTube anymore for us to be really going and commenting on YouTubes and shit like that. So I think it helps, and we got a lot of new stars currently out of spaces. So I don't see how anybody can say it can't contribute. I feel like it's just as toxic as it always been when they was in the Facebook group chats and shit. Even though I didn't used to participate in them, but I always been a part of like Queen of the Ring Facebook group, URL Facebook group. I used to see all type of shit up in them group chats. So I don't know what the fuck they be. Well, everybody be trying to act like it's so crazy now. Like shit ain't just history repeating, but it is what it is.
Okay. There are those who say, and I want to challenge you a little bit with this question. There are those who say that uh, there's a perceived power that comes with being a public personality in the Twitter Spaces, and that you have such a strong voice that sometimes your opinions can sway the narrative of outcomes of battles or people's perception of the outcome of battles. Do you feel like yourself, myself, Doc, and other people push a narrative that shifts from the reality of the outcomes of battles, or do you feel like this is just a platform where we all publicly speak? It just so happens that people tend to agree with you.
I think a lot of times we, so I get all of us having platforms and things like that. What I don't agree with is the listeners being easily persuaded by just everything we say as far as our opinions on anything, not even just battle rap. Anything we talk about, I don't feel like the listeners are easily persuaded. And I don't think they give them enough credit for that. I'm not gonna lie. They'll be in the comments disagreeing with our ass if they don't agree with something. So I don't see how they be like, oh, you could just say whatever and everybody gonna run with it. That is absolutely not true. And I'm only saying this because I always read the comments too. Like they don't agree with everything we say. That is crazy. They don't. But at the times when they do agree, it's just that they do agree. Like it's simple in that fact. I don't feel like we push a narrative. Even a lot of times in a lot of spaces, a lot of us disagree on things. Me, you, the balls, my lady, Wizzo, Britt, all of us, we disagree. Dice, all of us, Capo, like all of us be disagreeing on stuff. J2, especially E Hard, like it's so many of us. We don't agree on everything each other say. So everybody also get to hear like different perspectives. Like we could even if somebody does agree, Frank, a lot of us that even play devil's advocate just to see the other side of things or see the other perspective of things. So I think that's bullshit when people say shit like that.
As a professional instigator, I definitely strive to play devil's advocate as often as possible. So you're right about that. If for an up and coming battler who saw the success of Spaces battle rappers, and saw how they were able to build careers or jumpstart to build careers from Spaces and earn thousands of dollars from Spaces, would you tell a new battler that Twitter Spaces is a part of what they need to succeed in battle rap? And developing a platform or fan base in Twitter Spaces is part of them becoming successful in battle rap?
I feel like I feel like it's difficult, right? So let's just clear this up. Let me sit up all the way.
Get in
So
the paint.
yeah, facts. You have to fucking be able to rap or do something or put some shit together, man. Like that's where a lot of people fuck up. I feel like a lot of people see where the top five I named are now, and they think it's so easy to come and do. And people think like just even them coming out the spaces was easy to do. Them motherfuckers worked hard, like worked very hard to get to where they at. It seemed easy, like, oh well, they just start over the phone and they start battling live. That's not no motherfucking easy transition for anybody to do. It was a lot of their first time standing in front of crowds, rapping and showcasing their talents in front of crowds, and being able to develop their talent and skills as far as rapping and stuff like that, performing, being able to put on the show, captivate the audience. Like they worked hard to get where they at. You get what I'm saying? So I anybody that just the regular Bob from the block, No, like if rapping not your thing, that's okay. I think a lot of people forget like it's okay to just be a supporter. You don't have to be in the mix. A lot of people do want to be in the mix or get notoriety as being a battler or whatever the case may be for them, but that's not necessary. Like some people just got it and some people just don't. Everybody don't have it. Everybody who has ever rapped in spaces, and I said this years ago, everybody is not going to be able to become a star. Like that's just facts. That's just throughout the battle rap culture. Everybody who has ever rapped or been battle rapping for years is not going to be able to become a star. It's hella battle rappers. So if you just one of the ones that stand out, put in the work, do what you're supposed to do, yeah. But as far as Twitter, I absolutely think it could help. I do, but the talent has to be there as well. And a lot of people be trying to come, even get people to write for them to become real battle rappers. So it's yeah, they crazy. Fuck that.
We'll have to do another space another day about ghostwriting. But moving right along, um, I would say that from you being a staple in a pioneer in developing Twitter space battle rap, to developing your own platform personally, that built somewhat of a foundation, a marketing foundation, if you will, that really has no price to it. It's priceless. Your support in pushing battles is priceless because of what you bring to the table. After spaces, you started venturing into live battle rap. I believe, what was the first live what was the league that you ended up going to? I believe it was TOS where you attended the event, correct?
Yeah, so I have okay, so that's my stomping grounds now as far as live battle rapping. But before that I have help get people on live stage or be able to perform live from spaces as well. But Stumping Grounds, yeah, definitely TOS where I did my major things at.
So your first introduction to TOS, you attended an event, and what made you decide to get involved behind the scenes with that?
So I attended the event and I had really liked it, and I had really liked the card before I even came. Um, Mind you, like as far as like coming from the spaces, it was only a certain amount of Midwest people that started on here for real, as far as like supporters and everything. So it was only OG spaces, you know, he Michigan, Maven, she Michigan, Doc, he Ohio, me, Chicago. You get what I'm saying?
Hmm.
So it was only like four of us really like, you know, and I used to be like, I wish Chicago was back outside, like, because we used to have guerrilla warfare and it was big. Everybody know that, but the Midwest was really fucking dead. Like, we of course supported those of ours that were making noise. So you know, True Foes on URL, Fines, like the Midwest people that was still outside making noise for real. But as a whole, like with Midwest, it was not no talent being like highlighted or nothing like that. So yeah, I ended up wanting to like host and things like that. I just wanted to host, y'all. That's all I wanted to do. But then y'all know my thoughts get to thoughting and thinking, and I'm just like, okay, I got some ideas now for us. So that's kind of how that played. Well, that is how that played out. So yeah, then machine got moving.
Okay, shout out to Tyson. I believe he was the one who helped you come up with the title for what your contribution was going to be. Is that correct? And what was that title?
Yes. Operations coordinator.
Hmm.
Very, very, very demure, very original. I ain't never seen nobody with that title. So if y'all see somebody stealing my title, they steal a lot of shit from me, man. They steal a lot of shit from
They
me.
did.
But yeah, operations coordinator is what I gave myself and Tyson helped me with.
Okay. Shout out to Tyson. Operations coordinator. What exactly did that entail for those of us who don't know what that means?
Nigga, I coordinate the operations, nigga. Everything that go on, I'm coordinating all the operations. What it's self-explanatory. So I'm shout out to Lucci and JP because they the owners and everything like that. But I'm Big Mama. Okay, Big Mama, First Lady, Big Mama for sure.
Talk crazy. Okay. So, and of course, you bring in that whole fan base that you had from Twitter Spaces that was a buying fan base, and they became invested in some of these TOS cards, and y'all put together, along with the TOS team, some amazing cards. Looking back, what would you say was your favorite that you helped put together?
Oh, my favorite card so far. Mm, that's hard. Okay, I'm so I'll say I don't know because we had a lot of great cards. I won't lie. Uh, I'm gonna say my favorite one was my first one that I did by myself, like all by myself. Like they Lucci and JP like do whatever you want. Like put whatever you want together. And that's I put a card together by myself for the first time. So when I did combat in Iraq. And that is my favorite because one, I wanted it to be to highlight a bunch of the up and comers that I thought was dope. Like I either seen or heard them rap before, I either seen them
Jersey.
live or watch
Oh,
and I want to highlight them or whatever. I want to live stream all that good stuff. So that's my favorite card. I feel like I learned a lot doing that. As far as like how people how I should do things and how and maybe what to expect from battlers because everybody not gonna show up on time. Everybody gonna like it's so much stuff that happens the day of an event. Like it could get stressful as fuck, but then seeing the outcome of it being successful, it is worth it. Like, and then like actually seeing people who really want to get to rap and showcase their talent, do what they supposed to do. Like, I love that. Even the promo for the card, like I loved all of that. So I learned a lot from doing my first card. So that may be my favorite because I feel like that taught me a lot for myself individually.
incredible. So, operations coordinator, are you still currently working with TOS, or what is going on with Tati now?
I'm kind of out the door with battle rap in general, guys. I'm kind of like I still have one for them, but I'm like one foot out. I'm like I'm just kind of I don't know. Like I feel like I've done. I don't know. I know it's always more I could do, right? I feel like that's with anybody, but I feel like I I did what I feel like I did what my goal was to do. So I feel like I played a major part in building up the Midwest, especially Chicago, but the Midwest in general, because we get people from Indiana, Michigan, whatever. I feel like I helped build up the Midwest. I won't say build it, but I helped build it up in a major way for sure. I feel like I was one of the key players. I feel like all the guys that I wanted to spotlight, not even all of them, because it's more, but everybody ain't the easiest to deal with. So the ones that was in the paint with me and like trusted me to help guide them or whatever like that. I feel like a lot of them are getting they just do as of now, like Shiesty Fo, Tana, like it's so many of them, Lauder Dragon. It's still so much that I want people to see with them as far as their rapping abilities, their skills, even their personalities, like great personalities. It's so many people I could name, but I'm not going through all of that. But I feel like I've done what I needed to do. I feel like people know who they are. People know TOS. People mentioning TOS with some of the major leagues that have been around for years now. People mentioning some of our roster up and comers with a lot of battlers that had been out for like some time before them. They in these conversations and things like that. I feel like I did that. Not saying like on my own, but I'm saying as far as just me individually, I feel like I did what I needed to
I
do.
respect it. I
So
respect it, and we appreciate everything you did for the culture. I want to say, you did introduce me to a specific talent, and major leagues call me behind the scenes asking about this gentleman. So I want to get your take on him and what you see for his future and how that relationship came about for y'all. What are your thoughts on Gorilla Monsoon?
Gorilla. Yeah, Gorilla was one of the ones who I like. Yeah, I'm like, yeah, this nigga, he decent, but he got a little handsome face. All the bitches gonna love him, and he from the Midwest. All right, watch this. But I told him too. I'm like, yeah, you like. I told him like, watch this nigga. So we developed a relationship, and I definitely, um, always supported him. So I where to see him where he is now, he is also one of the ones like he wasn't at the very beginning of space this time and stuff like that. He ended up just coming on here. I'm like, nigga, come up and speak or whatever. He because I seen he had a battle on his page or whatever. His first battle I seen he had on his page. So I'm like, come up and speak. I'll be inviting him up. Nigga acting shy with a beard, but it is what it is. So to see where he is now from where he started from, he another one that I'm like, my baby brother. Like I'm so proud of him. And I feel like him being in the Bags and Bodies house really helped him improve his talents in battle rap, like being able to showcase his talent more, like, and he definitely gonna promo pop his shit, things like that. But the pen is also there to show for that too, so it's not like, all right, nigga, you all talk but them raps ain't matching up. No, he very well rounded now. So I cannot wait to see where him and all of them go for real from here on out.
Big salute, big salute. Okay, so now that you're pretty much separating from battle rap in terms of the behind the scenes and no longer in that operations coordinator role, looking back, I want you to take a second and think about this question. What do you think in your journey you did right, and what do you think you did wrong?
Hmm. Okay, so I feel like I did a lot right. If you ask me, the fuck, I did a lot of things right. Um. So okay, so what I will say, I definitely feel like I did right is being myself, being genuine. Um. No malicious intent behind anything I did to help anybody. No expectations from anybody that I have did anything with as far as battle rap. I feel like I did a lot right, Frank. That's hard. I did a lot right. I feel like because I'm a nurturer, right? So I feel like any seed that God plants in my hand, I'm able to help it grow into a flower. Like that's just in life. That's not even in battle rap. So it just anything given to me, I'm going to do something with it. I'm going to utilize it. I'm going to make the shit work however I can, for real, for real. So it's just a lot I did right. But I think maybe my number one is just being genuine, being myself. Like actually, like people will say like they happy for people and not really be happy or wanting to take a lot of credit for people's success or seeing people do or get certain things like that. I'm really like I can shut the fuck up about shit like that and just genuinely be happy to see the outcome of people and seeing like they so excited about certain things, and like I enjoy seeing that. So yeah. And wrong,
Take your time.
I'm perfect. Now I gotta take my time, nigga. I'm perfect. What you talking
Big
about?
mama.
Big mom. No, I'm just playing. Um okay, wrong. Maybe maybe put in my I don't know. I want to say maybe putting my emotions into things too much, but I don't all the way feel like it's wrong because on business I don't really feel like I put my emotions into stuff. But I'm saying like as far as like since I started on spaces, like I used to get so mad, like cause I'm I forget I didn't know at the time. I wouldn't even say forget, but at the time I didn't know like a lot of people like they say things they wouldn't be on the internet. They wouldn't like they say things on the internet that they would not say in person, and that was not something I'm used to, mind you. Like I give myself grace for that because I never just talk to a bunch of motherfuckers on the internet and stuff like that either. So when I get up on this motherfucker, I'm thinking we all just like just being ourselves. I don't think nobody would say like that. I just wasn't expecting a lot of the stuff that used to happen. So I'd be like, I would like you would not say that to his person face. So why the fuck is you saying it on here? But I had to learn that over time, of course. So I feel like I acted out of emotion. I won't necessarily say it's wrong. I feel like it was just me naive, like not knowing like what to expect. With talking to a bunch of fucking strangers on the internet. You get what I'm
Yeah.
saying? So that's kind of what that was. And I've done a few wrong things, you know. Maybe I said some things I shouldn't have said to people or things like that,
Ye-
but you
Yeah, I
know.
accept your apology. So
Well, I ain't say a bitch ass thing to you. What I ain't never say nothing wrong to you that I should take back. I would have been
you
apologized.
did say I look
Fuck.
like a brown M&M, but that's neither here nor there.
I don't apologize for that.
Okay, because it was
Facts.
accurate.
Look at your picture, nigga. Put them emojis down. Put them emojis down.
Nah,
Brown.
nah, let
Put
me
them
hide. Let me
emojis
hide.
down.
Next question.
Brown
Next question.
M&M. You call me fucking Cleo. Fuck you think I'ma say, Wayne?
Okay,
All
come
right,
on,
come
man. Get
on.
serious. What's the future for Chicago and Midwest battle rap? You think?
I feel like it's lit right now. So I think that it's going to continue to grow. I do feel like all the Midwest leagues need to continue to put on events and everything like that. To continue to help and move. Like we can't solely depend on like one person to do everything or nothing like that. I feel like it needs to begin to be a machine for real, instead like as far as like everybody together, not just leagues individually. Like I feel like if the whole Midwest just became a machine, we got so many talented people. Like I feel like we could be unstoppable, I'm telling you. So that's just where I'm at with that though. But yeah, I think everybody will continue to prosper and things like that as long as they listen to me and everything I said.
Right, but you're not in battle rap anymore. So
I said everything I
okay,
said.
okay, okay,
Hello.
okay. You're right.
And I said I got one foot in. Let me see if niggas in here.
Now
Hold
hold
on.
on. Don't put them on me, please,
Mm,
please.
I said I got one foot in, one foot
Okay,
out
okay,
right
okay,
now.
okay. So my final question to you.
Unless niggas in here, then I'm completely fucking done with everybody.
My final question to you is, how do you want to be remembered?
Um, I don't give a fuck how they remember me. I'm not gonna lie to you. I couldn't give a fuck. If they say, oh, that crazy Chicago bitch, they right. If they say, oh, the sweet girl just like love everybody and chill, they right about that too. Like people gonna get what they like. That's just what it is. Like I get what I give what I'm giving. So either way, whatever they say about me, I don't give a fuck. I know I came around this bitch, stumped all on this bitch. Stumped all up and through motherfucking battle rap. And I ain't give a fuck what nobody had to say about it. I never cared about no tear, about no clout, none of that. I ain't just been stumping around this bitch for years. Fuck. And I don't give a fuck what nobody say. And if I want to continue to stump around this bitch, I'ma do that too. I'ma do that too. Cause don't nobody push me nowhere. I do what the fuck I want. That's what people fail to realize. So I don't really care how I'm remembered, honestly. I don't care. They can say the good and the bad. I don't care. It's simple.
Well, I won't.
But I love everybody though. I love everybody. And
Not
sorry,
go
Frank,
go.
real quick. Yeah, real quick. Rest in peace, Miss
Rest in
Badass.
peace,
I
Miss
do want to
Badass.
say that. Make sure y'all donate to her mom's cash app. I put the flyer in the jumbotron. The cash app is in that tweet, so make sure y'all donate and show support, show love, do whatever you can. I don't care if it's $1. Do whatever you can, guys. But yeah, that's all.
I want to tell you, Tati, that we appreciate you. You know, I got a big mouth, so I always got to broadcast everything I'm doing. But you the opposite. You did so much from spaces to live battle rap, behind the scenes in people's personal lives. You affected so many people and helped people progress as individuals and as people pursuing their ambitions. And you never take credit. You always in the background. You always supportive. You always show love. Probably never got half the amount of love that you put out. But I want to tell you that this is a moment where we take to give you your flowers, tell you we appreciate you, we salute you as a Black woman, as a queen, as a staple in the culture, as a pioneer for what we've built here. And you were involved long before I ever came around, so I can never be a pioneer. I salute you as a pioneer and as an inspiration. Thank you for everything you've done for the culture and continue to do for whatever you never got credit for. We love you. We appreciate you. Big salute to you, Tati. Big mama.
Big Mama, thank you. I love you. This was
Thank
fun.
you for this interview. And if y'all want to tune in, I'm gonna be dropping these every Friday. We the Fans Show on YouTube. Y'all gotta follow that because I am deleting the space as soon as we get out of here. So salute to everybody.